Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about cleaning your mind, cleaning your house. How when you clean your external environment, that helps you to facilitate cleaning the internal environment as well, your inner world. So enjoy. So, yesterday I was helping out at a forest school in the centre of my local city. And while I was there, I just noticed how much rubbish there is. And I was doing some forest school training the week before, and again, just in the rivers, just how much rubbish and dirt and plastic is in the rivers. And I was just reflecting on a teaching about that, about how in the Thai forest tradition, certainly the importance of cleanliness. That when we facilitate, and this, Bhante Gunaratana talks about this in his book, The 8 Mindful Steps to Happiness. It talks about when we are kind of clean up outside, have a clean house, then that helps to facilitate cleaning inside. And so I was just noticing yesterday, Manchester and Leeds, it's like, so for me, when somebody's throwing rubbish, just, they're having food and they're just throwing it away, that's a reflection of their internal world for me. And it reminds me of an experience I had when I was living in a Buddhist monastery, and I was going through real struggles, and yet the abbot and the assistant abbot would come into my room and, what they would say, well, they'd look around and they'd say, well, you obviously, you're not in a bad space because your room's reasonably tidy. And I would generally keep my room tidy. And yet I see that sometimes in life we get busy and we don't think that the external world is important, that, well, to tidy things up, to throw things away, that we can hoard. And actually it's really important. It's really important for our spiritual, our emotional well-being. If we're in a space where it's clean, if you're tired, you come home and you come into a clean bedroom, it's like, you're going to sleep that much better. Energetically, on an energetic level, the energy's clean. It's clear. It's, in harmony. Whereas if there's rubbish everywhere, it's not going to be as relaxing. So this is just a reflection. It's like, okay, sometimes we can, because we just get used to a space. In NLP they talk about delete, distort, and generalize. So a lot of the stuff in our house we're not going to notice. We're not going to notice that things are broken. We've just got used to it. So sometimes it's really important just to go around your house and be really discerning and go, this is dirty, this needs fixing, that needs throwing away, I've not used that. And they say that for spring cleaning, that if you've not used an item for 2 years, then it's time to let it go, and maybe someone else can benefit from it. That might be clothing, that might be a coat, that might be an item. In my own life, I had lots of CDs, I had lots of vinyl, and it was worth quite a lot of money, but it was like I wasn't using it anymore. It wasn't my music tastes, so I just let it go. And it's like, letting go of those old things rather than holding on and hoarding. And when we do that, it's like, it kind of helps us internally. It makes it that much easier to go within and release the defilements, the aspects of us, like the hatred, the anger, the rage, the selfishness, all of these aspects. It's easier because we've trained ourselves on the external to let go. Therefore, it's easier because we've trained ourselves that way on the internal to let go. So and in relationships, it's important. If you're in a relationship and it's really messy, it's like, tidy it up so your relationship becomes really beautiful. You're cultivating the positive qualities. So please, as always, please do leave any reflections below, any questions. it's always useful to get your feedback. So, many blessings. Okay, take care.